Hey there, Gemini. Welcome back. All right. I'm going to shuffle. Something's telling me to shuffle again, so I'm going to shuffle. Don't forget to click on that like button, guys. If you're new here, if you're a cross watcher, my name is Ninja. Come on in, grab a seat, and join us. I will be your reader. Just so you know, this is an all Gemini channel. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Gemini. First card out, we have the Queen of Cups. Somebody might be very highly emotional at this time. Maybe you've been feeling very sensitive, emotionally sensitive. Okay. Let's see what came out. Okay. Actually, I did that backwards. It goes like this. Okay. All right. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups, Spirit, please and thank you. Knight of Cups. Three of Wands. Okay. Somebody here could be a writer, a musician, an actress, or you might work in something that's very creative, something that you can really get your nails into and be as creative as you want. And because of this, because of your creativity and the way that you are able to express your emotions through these projects or by acting or something, somebody's coming to give you an offer. And it's an offer that's going to include you into something, maybe a group or something. And it's going to be where you're going to be able to like show what you can do, Gemini. Show what you're made of. Show your talents, your skills. You're going to be able to like go out there and do your stuff. That's what I'm hearing. You're going to be able to get out there and show them what you're made of. Yeah. This person appears to know something that you don't, Gemini. And that's that somebody is going to be watching. Specifically, one specific person is going to be watching what you're doing. They could be watching from behind a camera. Or this could be something that's going to be placed online. This is going to be somebody in your life, Gemini, that's going to change your life. Why is the Lovers there? Somebody here is going to change your life. You're going to get that opportunity to show what you're made of. Like show your skills. You know, you're really going to go out there and just like give it all you got. And I'm hearing there's somebody that you're really going to impress. You're going to have some huge success. I mean, huge success. Now, but it's going to be because of this one specific person who may or may not have Cancer in their chart, okay? But it's going to be because of this one person. They're going to see you clearly through a group. There's going to be other people also. So it's not just going to be you, there's going to be others. But out of everybody, you're going to shine the most. Especially because it looks like this person is going to either demand you to do something you've never done before, or somebody that is going to be recording you is going to say, hey, Gemini, you need to do something different. You need to do something that you've never done before, but use your talents in it, right? Like say if you have always painted using acrylics and now all of a sudden they're going to give you chalk, and you're going to have to draw something with chalk, right? Something like that. It's going to be challenge. It's a huge challenge. Whatever this is, it's something that's going to be a huge challenge. And your mind is like going to be all over the place because you're going to be like, what the heck? I wasn't expecting this, right? Because you're expecting to be able to use your skills and talents to something that you've already, been trained in, something that you've already been, doing for a while. You're going to be expecting that. But this like a curveball, I guess you would call it, this out of the blue suggestion, I would say, but it's more than a suggestion. It's more like they're going to expect you to perform, and you're going to meet you're going to meet it. You're going to be really good. Don't worry. Don't worry, you got this, But you're going to be worried. You're going to be worried. You're going to be thinking, "Oh, I shouldn't have done this. I should have done that." You're going to be worried about it. Your emotions are going to be all over the place. In the first of this reading, your emotions were already all over the place. You might find yourself to be very sensitive. And I think artists in general tend to be very sensitive people. That's how they ended up becoming artists, right? Because they have to, um, express themselves, right? So you're going to feel very sensitive about this whole situation. You're going to feel like maybe you messed up. Maybe you should have done something different. For one of you, this is a past situation that already happened. You don't even know it, but you were already put onto this test. And somebody gave you some kind of challenge and you passed it. You passed it with flying colors. And if this is a future for you, then you will pass it with flying colors, okay? I feel like one of you, this is the future. For one of you, this has already happened. But, this person wants to talk to you, or they already talked to you, okay? They talked to you. They came to you. They said something to you. Let's find out more. But they left you more confused. That's the problem. They left you very confused. They left you very confused about what was going on. You didn't even know what was going on. You just knew that, somebody said, "Hey, don't you do this? Isn't this something that you've done before?" Okay, well, show us what you got, give me something like blah, 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 right? And you're like, okay, 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 I can figure it out, right? Like something like that. And then you did it, and somebody's like, "Woo, dang. I didn't know Gemini had it in them," that kind of energy. This person wants to throw something on your lap. They want to throw some kind of offer on your lap because they have found what you offer is something that they can't get in somebody else. Now, what I'm hearing is this person, they want to know what it is that you want. They might not just ask you, "Hey, what do you want?" But they're trying to figure out. So that's why this person wants to talk to you. They want to like communicate with you so they could get an idea of what kind of offer they could give you to get you to do this job for them or to join them. Okay? Hmm. And it's like they're thinking about like trying to get you to leave your job. So maybe you already have a job. They want to get you to leave your job. So they're trying to figure out what is the balance. Like, what is the balance? What can they pay you that'll make you happy and then will be fair for them? And they can still pay their bills, that kind of thing. Like they're trying to figure out how to balance this out because they really want you to join them. And I see you walking away like really confused about the questions that this person was asking you, right? They might have come off as being very, getting personal, you know what I mean? And probably even a little bit on the invasive side because they're going to be like, asking you things and trying to figure you out and you're over there like, why is this person asking me all this? Like, who is this person? Why are they asking me these crazy questions, right? Now, what they want you to do might be something that you've never done before. Like you have no idea what this is. And you might not want to like invest into it, You might be like, "Nah, I don't know what this person is. I don't know who this person is." And you don't trust because hey, we live in a material world, right? You can't just quit your job and possibly get up and move to another state or something just because somebody's saying, "Hey, come and work with me. This is going to be a great opportunity for you." A lot of con men use those words, right? So I mean, you can't just like throw away your life, right? So I feel like this person is going to say something to you, is going to leave you very confused for a while, Gemini, but you're definitely being guided to go ahead and go, you know? You're being guided to go ahead and go and just try it out because you won't know until you try, and just wait and see what the results are. I have a feeling you're going to be very pleasantly surprised with this change in your life and this person being so I want to say appreciative of your talents, okay? And I say appreciative because appreciative equals money, So to this person, appreciation equals money. So when you appreciate something, you give money to it, right? But this person doesn't want to go broke either, right? This person is going to possibly invite you to some parties. Now, Gemini, people at this party might make you feel uneasy. Listen to your gut. Somebody at this party is going to make you feel uneasy. There's something about that energy that's going to make you feel like giving up. Okay? Don't give up, but do get away from that person because listen to your intuition. When your intuition tells you that that person is lying to you, and I'm talking about somebody else, or it could be this person, but I feel like it's somebody else, like somebody that you're going to meet at this party that's going to work in this field that this person is trying to pull you into. I'm talking about a job here, right? So I feel like you and this person might end up working in the same field or very similar fields. Okay, so like for instance, if you're a salesperson and they're a salesperson, but y'all have always worked under different things. Like maybe you've done appliances and they sold paint, right? Something like that. So this person is definitely gonna see you as like competition, you know? They're going to see you rubbing elbows with people. It's like, hey, who's the new kid on the block? That kind of energy. This person's going to want to see you give up because they know that you don't know that you're being tested. You're being tested left and right. People are wanting to test you here because they want to see what you're made of. It's like, when a new dog comes into the pack and everybody starts surrounding the dog and starts sniffing them and checking them out, okay? That's what's going to happen with you. People are going to be coming in, smelling you, sniffing you, trying to figure you out, right? Where you been, who you are, why you here, those kind of questions, right? But they're not going to come out and ask you. You know what I mean? They're not going to come out and ask you. What they're going to do is try to pick your brain and see what's going on, what you're thinking. What do you think you're there for? Things like that. Now, I do see here that, where you are, you might want to go ahead and get away from where you are. Like, there might be trouble where you are. And you're like, you know what? Why am I going to sit here and put up with all this trouble around me when I could just move on with my life and go somewhere else, right? And I feel like that part is going to be very enticing to you. The whole idea of being able to just leave it all behind, and start new and fresh somewhere else. It's going to be very intriguing to you. But do be aware of holding on to material things that no longer serve you. Hmm. So that might be for one of you. Don't carry too much stuff with you because it's going to end up stressing you out. Could even mess you up. So I'm hearing like the lighter that you travel, the better off you're going to be, right? So for one of you, you might be traveling, and I'm hearing like this could have something to do with like one of those creative, what is it called, where they travel around and then they show their products. What is that called? Let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. Like you go to a craft show. Yeah, a craft show. Something like that. Like you're going to go to a craft show or this person's going to invite you to a craft show. Yeah, it's really saying to travel lightly. Take only what's necessary with you. Because the more you weigh yourself down, the more stress you're going to have. Hmm. Hmm. Another thing I'm picking up on, Gemini, is that be careful with this group. You're going to be included into this group, okay? Because of your skills and your talents and what you bring to the table, you're going to be included in this group. But this group is, don't get me wrong, they're going to be friendly with you, but they're not exactly going to be accepting of you. Not everybody there is going to be your friend. So be careful with that, because whatever this is a very competitive field or something that this person wants to get you into. That's what I'm hearing. Now, the good news is that you've already put down a lot of work into this already. Like you've already have done some studying, or you have already worked in this field or something similar to it. So you have an advantage that they don't have. And not only that, but I see you as having a willingness to learn. So you're not closed off. You're very open to meeting challenges and learning new concepts, and you're very open minded, and that is going to serve you very well here. And the thing is, this group, people in this group, is going to realize that. They're going to notice that in you. So it's like you have that advantage over them. You know, they're going to see that, uh-oh, we got trouble, especially right now with our economy the way it is. There's a lot of competition going on. And this situation is no different. You're going to have huge success. So just be aware of that. And there's going to be a recording of it. Okay? And you're not going to be aware of it. So be careful with what you say. Because once you say it and it's out there, it can't come back. So remember that. Especially when you think it's just you and another person. Be careful with what you say. Now, you're going to get bullied. There's a bully here. If not one, maybe more, right? You're going to get bullied here, and you're going to feel like you're getting ignored. There's a reason for that. They're doing it on purpose, okay? They want you to feel like you're the outcast, and you are the outcast. You are the outcast, because nobody here is expecting this from you, right? So you will be the outcast, but they want to make sure that you understand your place. And the thing is that it's not their place to put you in your place. In other words, your talents and skills will tell you where your placement will be, not them. See, they want you to be raffled. They want your feathers to be ruffled up, and they want you to feel uneasy, right? So do be expecting some kind of form of bullying, but it's not going to be an outward type of bullying like the way that kids do today, right? Calling names and stuff like that. This is going to be a different kind of bullying, a very, I want to say, sophisticated way of bullying. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the way to say it. So do be expecting that. So keep your guard up, right? Be ready how you're going to respond, because how you respond to these situations will either make this person or people feel like they could keep bullying you, or let them know right away that you're not to be played with. So Spirit is saying when you go, like to really pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to the people around you. You could be feeling very overwhelmed because of a new environment and what you're going to be doing there, okay? And with everything. It's kind of like going to a talent show for the first time and not knowing how things work. You know what I mean? Trying to navigate things, without really understanding what is expected of you. And that's the situation you're going to be falling into here, okay? So Spirit is saying to like just take it all in, breathe, and just whatever you do, make sure of what you're saying, who you're saying it to, that it's not something that you don't care if people know about. Like make sure that it's something that you don't care. The whole world can hear it. It doesn't matter. But if it's not, then keep it to yourself. Be careful, because anything you say and do at this event can be used against you, and it could end up messing you up big times down the road. And these people, these quote bullies, professional bullies, right? They know that. So they're going to try to like get you raffled up, right? If they haven't already, okay? Because for one of you, this is a past situation that already happened. I'm talking to the person who this hasn't happened yet. You know, this is new. This is something in the future, right? This is what you got to be ready for, okay? Anyways, Gemini, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this reading. This is your warning. Be ready. Something new is coming towards you. This is gonna be an exciting chapter, but also a very confusing chapter in your life. This is gonna be something that could bring in a lot of money for you, and it's something that you're going to be able to use your sensitivity and actually profit from it. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. All right, Gemini, thank you for joining me. Catch me in the next one. Hope this helps you knowing. Congratulations, though. It's like you're making it into a very secluded club here, okay? But you definitely deserve it, though, just so you know. Anyways, catch me in the next one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. In the description, I will be leaving a link to Kat Janice's music. I know I keep repeating myself about this, but I'm going to leave it there. You can check it out if you like. Catch me in the next one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Bye, guys.